what's going on, guys? It's Ari here, and today in this video we're going to be doing a little talk about the NHL with my friend Hunter, so let's get straight into this. So the Blues recently won the Stanley Cup, actually just yesterday at the time that we're recording this. They took the series 7 games. The score was 3-0. No, 3-1. Yeah, 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
The score was 3-1. The Blues took it. The MVP was Ryan O'Reilly, and how do you think he deserved the MVP?
I do, for a couple of reasons. He was strong in the playoffs. He scored lots of goals. If the Blues needed a goal, there he was. Like, it was no doubt. Like, he was there.
He's a playmaker. Ristolainen got some good passes in front. He centered it. He got a couple good shots. O'Reilly, he scored on one of them from that pass behind the net, and just right in the center. Nobody was there. Shot it right, top left corner, top right. But,
let's just go a quick overview of the playoffs. We'll go through every series. We'll start with the Colorado Avalanche and Calgary Flames in the first round.
So
how do you feel about that series?
That one, right?
No, Avalanche did.
I don't even remember. It was a pretty good series, but didn't they take in like 5, 6?
No, they took it in like it was 4-2.
4-2?
Yeah. So took it in 4-2.
Oh.
One of the goals, lots of overtime wins for the Colorado Avalanche. They're a very strong team in overtime and stuff. And yeah. But everyone thought that Calgary would take that win in the series. So yeah, I mean
next series
Vegas and
Vegas
Sharks.
Yeah.
Vegas and Sharks.
Oh, Sharks.
So the problem, Vegas took a fight, and I mean they fought hard till the very end. I mean
that was like 6 games, right?
No, 7.
I don't know hockey anymore, guys.
Okay, so what a comeback by the Sharks, though. You saw in that last game 7. They scored like 4 power play goals in 5 minutes.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So mostly on that Vegas Sharks series, there was a lot of playmakers in that series. Mark Stone was a big playmaker for.
If you want to sponsor me, go ahead.
For Vegas, and that Vegas had a great series. I'm a Vegas fan.
I'm a Vegas fan.
Yeah. The Sharks just put up a good fight. They came all the way back from what was 3-1 series, and they just fought. They had that great defensive lineup with Burns, and like we said in the last talk about the NHL video, they have this lineup that their power play can't. Their power play just does it for them. Like in Game 7 of that Vegas and Sharks series, Sharks really took it away without those 4 power play goals. No one thought that they could come back from, 5-1, and they came back,
5-1.
and they scored the OT winner, and they won the game. So, good job for Sharks. We'll move on to the next series, which is Preds and Dallas.
This
gets to the point where I'm just
Banana Power, if anybody knows what I'm talking about.
So
Radulov from the Dallas Stars was on the bench eating bananas, and it turned into a huge meme on the NHL. They posted it on their Instagram, Facebook, and everything, and it became such a big meme that everybody was like, the only reason the Stars won the series was because the Radulov's banana power, because the whole team ate too many bananas.
Yeah. So
and then they started calling him a monkey, and now
let's just start getting into the series. This is where it starts to get what the heck happened? Some people even thought that the Preds could win the Stanley Cup this year.
Hunter, that was you.
No.
Yes, your bracket. All right, his bracket. Let's just say rest in peace to his bracket, because he had Tampa, and Nashville going to the Stanley Cup, and he had Tampa winning. Tampa got knocked out in the first round by the... I forgot.
You have to cut that little part out. So...
shut up.
Okay.
Your bracket. My bracket was terrible, too.
Yeah, okay. Everyone out there who did the NHL bracket challenge...
Can relate.
Yeah, it all sucked. Just leave a like if your bracket was horrible, okay?
Do you remember when we were joking about the St. Louis Blues winning the Stanley Cup?
We were joking one time that, like, at the beginning of the playoffs, I was like, what if St. Louis wins the Stanley Cup? And Ren was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. So anyways, going into the Dallas and Preds series, this is where the games start to get like, what the heck, what happened? Nashville, Dallas won the first game, Nashville won the second. Tight series. At the first game, I was like, what the heck? What's going on? Ended up being Dallas wins the game, and Klingberg's overtime winner in game 6. Yeah. So, beautiful goal. But Pecorine was pretty good. Dude, Ben Bishop staying tight to that post.
Good goalie. He hugged the post a lot. He wouldn't let anything through on any of the just shots. Right post, left post. He wouldn't let anything go.
Yeah. Great series. I wanted Nashville to win. But you know what? Rest in peace, Nashville. Yeah, so... Okay. So going on to the next series. Last series in the first round for the West. St. Louis and Winnipeg. Now, this was probably, for me, the closest series in the West. Just because, here's my reasons. Winnipeg did much better last year than they did this year.
Much better.
Reasons. Because...
Laine actually did something this year.
Yeah. Last year, Laine wasn't that good. Scheifele made a big impact. Wheeler actually did something. Yeah. Wheeler was horrible last year, dude. He just kept taking shots. He could not find a way to put the puck in the back of the net.
Literally, all the teams that are bad were good this year.
Yeah.
Islanders, are you kidding me? They had like a...
Yeah, we'll get to that series
23
in a little bit. But...
And they had like a 40.
Yeah. What was it? Was it a game 7?
The Islanders?
No, the Winnipeg Jets and the...
Yeah.
I thought it was
6 or 7.
6 or 7, I can't remember. But Blues stayed strong. They knew that they had to win games away, which I think is the hardest thing for the Blues to do, is to win games away. But they found a way to do it, and they won the Stanley Cup, and somehow they beat the Winnipeg Jets. Which, in my opinion, I thought, you know what, this could be a game 7 easily. Like, I thought by January, I'm just going to say this, by January, dude, the Blues were in dead last. Dead last in the whole National Hockey.
They came back.
And you know what?
They came back and they won the Stanley Cup.
They got some new players. They were, Jake Allen, I'm sorry to say this, Jake Allen, if you're watching this.
Alright, yeah, I didn't even think about this. This is Bennington's rookie year. Rookie year. This is his first year in the NHL, right?
Yeah, he had the best save percentage in the regular season.
This is his rookie year. That's a goalie being brought up from what? Was he brought up from college or from?
It was either from college or the AHL.
I don't know. One of those two. He was brought up from there. That a goalie, it's hard. Goaltending is hard. I'm a goaltender in hockey. It's a hard position. I shoot a lot more now. I don't play goaltender as much, but it is a hard position. And to be that good of a goalie, to be as good as Pecorine, Henrik Lundqvist back in his prime, Carey Price back in his prime, all these players in your first year for a goaltender, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Winning the Stanley Cup, that's a very hard thing for a goaltender.
Yeah, so
the whole playoffs rely on you. If you let in too many goals, you're not going to win.
Plus to take on the Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have 11 Stanley Cups.
Yeah, first of all, you're versing a team that has 11 Stanley Cups. And you're versing them in the final. I can just imagine in that Game 7 what Binnington was thinking. Like, oh my gosh, I'm here. I'm finally here. This is it. I need to make some saves in key points. And that's when the defense for the
Finally,
Blues
it took
came
him
in.
1 year, man.
Yeah. So that is basically the first round of the West. We'll go move on to the East. Oh my gosh, Tampa Bay. Oh my word. Tampa Bay lost so much. Losing Steve Yzerman,
losing Steve Yzerman and coming back to Detroit. Let's go, Wings fans. I know you're out there,
but this is a good
no,
thing.
No, you're not, because nobody watches the videos except whatever.
So they lose Steve Yzerman. After the Columbus series, let's just talk about Columbus for a second. What a fight!
What a fight! They swept them in 4 games.
I know, but like
they played
some
their best.
people thought like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they thought they would be swept by the Lightning.
Yeah,
no, other way around.
But they have a really good coach.
Yeah, our brackets this year were just
horrible.
bad.
I don't even know who won.
We were like, oh, this is gonna be our year. This is gonna be our year to get the perfect bracket. No.
So Columbus kept fighting. They kept winning. Vasilevsky couldn't find a way to make saves. Oh my gosh.
Binnington's better than
Think of this. Kucherov, Steven Stamkos, Braden Point didn't have a single point in that whole,
yeah, exactly.
In that whole series.
The playoffs, they were pointless.
Yeah.
The whole playoffs.
I'm like, where did Tampa Bay go?
But they're not winning the Stanley Cup next year.
Moving on to the next one.
My prediction, they're not winning the Stanley Cup next year.
My prediction now.
No, wait, they will not make it to the playoffs next year. No, never mind. That's a bad prediction.
My prediction now is I don't think the Lightning are going to get... They'll probably have one more good season next year, but I think I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure. But, moving on to the next series.
Islanders and Penguins.
That's not the next series. What is it?
I don't know. We're going to skip that one because we forgot. Oh, Boston and...
Boston Maple Leafs. Okay.
Good series. From last year and this year.
Yes.
Hard fought. 7 games.
I feel bad for the Maple Leafs fans. They had such a good season.
Yeah, they did.
Dude, getting John Tavares...
I really wanted them to win because I'm sick and tired of Boston winning.
Tavares... I mean, he actually did really well this season.
The Islanders were so mad at him.
But...
That doesn't even relate to this.
Feel bad for Toronto. I mean, Boston did put up a really good fight in that Game 7. But, you know what? Leafs fought back and it was like 3-2? No, 3-1 in the series, and the Leafs fought back and they got it to a Game 7 somehow. Austin Matthews really stepped up from last year to this year. That's all I got to say. It was just a really close series from this year and last year.
So, Pens and... Wait, Caps in
Carolina.
Upset.
Oh my gosh. How?
The Stanley Cup champions from last year, the Washington Capitals, and they get swept by the Carolina
Dude,
Hurricanes.
the first game
the
of
Hurricanes
that
didn't even make the
series?
playoffs last year, did they?
Yeah, well, who? The Islanders? No.
The Hurricanes.
The Hurricanes?
Did they make the playoffs?
No,
Okay,
but what a series. Like, I was sitting here on this couch right here, just watching the Caps, like, whip out. I'm like, after that first game, I'm like, this series is over.
Over here, I was sitting in the movie theater watching, I forgot, it's not Avengers Endgame.
But I was like, what a series. Like, Justin Williams gave 7 guy, ended up having what in the East Final? Like, what, 4 minor penalties? He's the captain! Oh my freaking goodness.
See,
He's the captain. Like Brad Marchand in that one clip, he was like this. Remember that? Yeah. Marchand was like this when Justin Williams was going in the penalty box. He's like, remember, you got the C on.
Yeah.
My goodness. But Justin Williams ends up getting that back of the net. Caps are out.
And then, well, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
And then Pens and Islanders sweep, right?
Yeah.
My bracket had the Pens winning that.
I had the Islanders winning it.
From last year, I based it off of last year. They sucked, all right? Yeah, I didn't really look at the ratings. No. Yeah.
But
I probably should
remember that the Islanders got Capitals coach. I don't know what it's Barry. Well,
Barry Trotz.
Barry Trotz, yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
He really turned this team around. Like dude, getting them to the second round. Holy crap, dude! They had a really good season.
But
that's pretty much for the first round. As far as the second and third round goes, I mean, like you got all these teams in. Well, you got Dallas and St. Louis, which that was a good series.
It was a very good series. Banana power.
Yeah.
Not Ristolainen. It's Radulov.
Yeah.
I need to remember that.
The banana power did not work. St. Louis wins on a Pat Maroon rebound in the back of the net in double overtime. What a game, though, dude. What a series. And then we got Colorado Sharks. Sharks end up winning that series. I knew that from the...
yeah, there's not much to say about that series.
And then once you get, like, first of all, here's the biggest shock in, like, the two East and West finals. What the crap? Hurricanes got into the East Finals. Who saw this at the beginning of the series?
Alright, my bracket's screwed.
Who saw Boston and Carolina going at it? But ended up Boston... What, they swept them?
Boston and Carolina. I thought you meant Stanley Cup Finals, like...
No, I didn't. But the East Final, yeah.
Alright, let's just talk about Stanley Cup Final, because the other series don't matter.
Stanley Cup Final, I mean, as far...
I'm going to run out of memory on my
I'm going to start off with Chara. Dude. He was trucking, man. He had what? Like, he got hurt, like, what? He blocked that shot. He blocked one shot in the arm against St. Louis. He broke his jaw and came back in the same game with a face protector. He didn't play, but still coming back, and man,
that's why he wore that big face thing.
He broke his jaw.
I didn't know he broke it. I knew he injured himself really bad, but I didn't
think he broke it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he broke it.
But
Bennington. Really
MVP,
good.
He should have been the MVP.
Yeah.
Can goalies be MVPs? I forgot.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, he should have been. Ryan O'Reilly second, but...
That was a good series. Great fight by Boston during this playoffs. Now we're going to move into the draft. As far as the draft goes, I mean, this is pretty much all I'm going to say for the draft. I mean, the draft from this year compared to last year, I guess it's kind of better.
Honestly, there's no talent in the NHL anymore.
I know.
McDavid and Crosby's getting old, and Ovi's getting old, and all these good players are getting old. McDavid's good, but yeah, really, the Oilers.
Well, the Red Wings got a 6th pick.
Yeah, 6th.
I'm pretty sure.
Who are they gonna pick?
Hronik's already. They signed McElrath. As far as the Red Wings goes, they signed McElrath to a 2-year extension. Get Steve Yzerman.
Steve Yzerman's going to help us out a lot. We're making the playoffs next year. Steve Yzerman.
And
maybe the year after that, because, whatever.
Red Wings should, they're young talent. They got Larkin, Mantha, after the CU, Bertuzzi, Hronik.
Yeah, but they can't do anything.
Yeah.
They need to figure out a way to work together.
Mm-hmm. I mean, those 5 are probably the best players right now. They need, Ablocator to step up. They need Helm to step up. Erickson needs to step up. Howard, get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah, having Trey Bennington to us.
Yeah.
We need Larkin for Bennington.
We're hearing from some articles. I don't know if this is true, but Torrey Krug might be coming to Detroit.
I really hope.
I really hope.
I hate Boston, but whatever.
And there was another trade, a big trade, that Line A is going to the Devils and Taylor Hall is going to the Winnipeg Jets. Now the Winnipeg Jets are like, yeah, they're going to be packed next season.
Hey, what if they went to the Maple Leafs?
But the problem with Taylor Hall is, like, he missed 39 games last season.
Well, yeah. He
didn't play.
He's like me at school.
So...
Not really. I don't miss
Yeah,
school
that's
that much.
that's probably what the NHL is going through. We're gonna see what happens.
He's like Brandon at school.
Yeah.
Or Zane.
Yeah.
Zane.
So yeah, that's pretty much
He's always late.
all I have to
Kids at
say.
school, always late.
You want to include anything more, Riley?
Nope, I think that's it. But if you did enjoy this, please leave a like and subscribe. And we'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.